But welcome to part 2 of the Mathieu Cote interview. We're joined by Polly. Mathieu, this is the rapid fire section. The rules are simple. We're gonna bombard Mathieu Cote with all these awesome questions that you guys have submitted, and we have wrote some. This is where he gets all serious, and he can only reply with yes, no, or pass. It's gonna be good. Maybe he spills some.
All right.
Maybe he spills some beans and PR after us. But yeah,
you don't want that.
Yeah,
is no fun.
She's ruthless.
Yeah.
Is DBD ever going to get a TV show?
Oh, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Well, we've announced that there's a movie in the works, so
that's
TV
true.
Show has not been talked about, but that's another thing we mentioned at the anniversary, right? Working with Blumhouse and Atomic Monsters.
Yeah, that's so much we missed.
Obviously,
as well.
The writer's strike was putting a bit of a crimp on things, but that seems to be almost resolved now.
Yeah, I think yesterday. Yeah. So no, we will move to the next one. Polly, we want to alternate.
Will OG survivors ever get any voice lines?
I'd say no, just because if I say yes later, you'll just go, yay!
Fair enough. Will new MORIS ever be included in the Rift?
Ever? It's hard to say. Pass.
Fair enough.
Any plans to bring in more items for survivors?
More items?
Well, you said accessories here. What do you mean by accessories, King?
Accessories, hats, scarves.
Oh, okay.
Backpacks.
My bad.
As a separate portion.
Oh, like splitting the characters into more than 3 pieces?
Yeah, as in adding more. Okay. Fair enough. Will Dead by Daylight ever go free to play?
I wish I had an 8-ball so I could shake it and go unlikely or something. Pass.
Fair. I mean, we could add in likely and unlikely. Why not? We can bend some.
We can do whatever we want, right?
That's true. All right, Polly, you're up.
Now here it is. Any new items for the game?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that one.
Yes.
Like an EMP would be
Some
one
point,
that,
right?
you know, a year or two ago you might have said no, and here we are with an EMP, right? So, or a turret. So, yeah.
Here we have, is the Mori rework still coming to the game? And that's when we had like Unbreakable base kit and the Mori coming in as well, where the last survivor automatically gets sacrificed.
Yeah, I can't answer that. No, I cannot answer that.
All right. You're up, Polly.
Any more U2s coming?
I really hope so, because I got mine and they look absolutely
they're so good.
banging. So,
I got mine all the way up there somewhere.
I'll say yes, just because I want to, but
I'm
not the one running it.
There you go.
Oh, I threw the box away immediately. I wanted to see them and touch them.
Me too. Mine are just chilling. I was like, Polly, don't yell at me. All right. Can the Blighted Serum hurt or even defeat the entity?
No.
Oh.
Any new maps planned for mid-chapter patches? Standalone maps, I guess. I mean, we have seen that with the A and the B now for all the Macmillans, right? So
yeah.
Technically, yeah. But would there? I guess more so. Would there be a time where like we plop in?
I don't have the information to answer this. NA, not applicable.
Fair enough. Alrighty. Are there any codes or ciphers that were made in 2023 that the community is yet to find?
I don't know. I know we worked on some that were made in 2023.
Yeah.
I doubt it. There are some older ones that I don't think I'm not sure they're complete, and I don't know that they've been resolved.
I've yet to find the golden toolbox for the last 2 maps.
I don't count that as a cipher or a code.
Okay, gotcha.
Aaron, you're up, Polly.
Cross progression. Has it been worked on at all?
It is a constant conversation with technical people, and so this is purely a tech conversation, which I will not get into. But yeah.
Has there been any license deals that have fallen through? As in, you guys get everything going,
Yes.
maybe even...
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, that hurts.
There's one signed deal that we never released the content of.
Signed. Ooh. That's something to think about.
I can tell you in private maybe one day. Ask me again.
Okay.
All right.
Write that down.
Yeah.
Will we ever get to select our own custom music for the lobby?
Probably not. It's unlikely.
This is a funny one. Have you ever made any slip-ups recently when it comes down to the next chapter?
And if not, would you like to?
Thank you for this opportunity. No. I've been a good boy.
No more following random folks on Twitter and Polly's prying.
No. That went out the window fast, I can tell you. I'm way more careful. Thank you for forcing me to step up my game.
Yeah, I'm helping. I'm helping.
You are.
Yeah.
Can we see? Okay. Oh, here's a good point. So we saw that Behavior tweeted out that they worked on the Mortal Kombat 1. Could we see any Dead by Daylight characters in Mortal Kombat 1, or could we see any Dead by Daylight characters in other video games?
I don't see why not.
Ooh, that's
I
exciting.
The full question, yes, I don't see why not. I certainly wouldn't put a stop to that.
Ooh. Do community votes on surveys help push you guys towards licensors?
That's a very good question. The results of surveys have a huge impact on the prioritization of different licenses and endeavors in general.
Gotcha. All right. That's good to know, at least.
So
here's
keep
one.
filling in the surveys, people.
Okay, good to know. Good to know, because there's a lot of people who think it doesn't amount to a hill of beans if they fill it out. So
we wouldn't put it out if we weren't looking at this. Like, it's work. We have shit to do, right?
Mm-hmm. Fair. You're up, Polly.
All right, here's one I like. The beta tab disappeared. We had the beta tab to introduce you could have your option on how you wanted to struggle. And now the beta tab's gone. And we've seen right now that there's currently a test going on where some people cannot see the prestige level of the people that they're playing with or against until after the match, and some people can. Why isn't something like that? Why is that arbitrarily applied to people who are playing? Why isn't that something that's in a beta tab so we can test it and then?
That's called A/B testing, right? It's so you give 2 versions and you check the results arbitrarily. See like what the behavior changes. Can you see what? How does that affect the experience of those 2 groups? So that's, if you add an opt-in, you'd get a different kind of information. I'm not saying it's bad information. It's just the choice of opting in or out is in itself information, and that's not what we're looking at this point.
Okay, so this is something that's being analyzed, like for example, like
and it's also
how often people are dodging by seeing
exactly
other people's prestige.
It's the kind of thing that, like, how does it affect your gameplay? How does it affect your behavior while in the game, right? That's what we want to know.
Will we see Dead by Daylight characters in other major games in the future.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I said that one.
You did?
No, but that's
that
not
was the whole
same
Mortal
question.
Kombat thing.
No, it's not. Well,
Okay.
I'm not interpreting it as such.
All right.
We've announced that there is another game coming into the Dead by Daylight universe. We've announced that there's a supermassive game also in the works. So yes, potentially characters from Dead by Daylight could find their way into these games as well.
All right.
Looking forward to that,
Your
by the
turn,
way.
Polly.
So
that's
devotion.
exciting.
Are we ever going to get any rewards? Anything to do with our devotion level for how much we played the game?
The satisfaction of being devoted, is that not reward enough for you? No, seriously, that's a pass. That's what I should have said.
Okay.
Pass. All right. Are the twins next in line to get any reworks? I don't know if you're the person to ask this,
I do not
but
know.
yeah,
I know
fair
that
enough.
they're in line. I don't know where they are in line.
Mhm.
On that note, little Victor, as you know, doesn't have any cosmetics.
Mm.
Could he ever get any cosmetics?
It's tough, right? Because of the way it's built. It's the same sort of questioning when I talked about MORIS, right? The store and the loadout would have to be reworked in quite a drastic manner. How to do that efficiently, and is it worth doing that for a single character? These are the kind of questions.
I guess, yeah, fair enough. That is fair.
So it wouldn't be as simple as if Charlotte has a 3-corner hat, then Victor also has a 3-corner hat for that outfit to go along with it.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. I think you might hopefully enjoy this one. Do all of the original characters share the same universe, being
No.
Terra Primus?
It's
Ooh.
already been established that no.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Any plans to have the ability to change the color of scratch marks? So this is what I guess would be under accessibility.
Yeah. That's a maybe, I guess. I feel like I don't want to answer that because I don't have all the information. So.
Oh, here's one.
I mean, you're gonna chop it up to a 20-minute thing, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
mostly clickbait, right? The rest, the number
That's
12 will astound
That's
you.
right.
Keep that part in,
That's a good one.
Watch
The
until
last-
the very end. I hate that. Usually, seriously, a video that starts with watch until the very end, skip immediately for me. I don't care who talks or what about. Just, no, sorry, you lost. All right.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
what were you saying, King?
Final one. Will we ever get a standalone half-licensed chapter? For example, we have
Standalone
received...
half license?
Yeah, so we've had, for example, like Ghostface coming into the game, right?
Yeah.
And that was registered under, what was it, Fun World? So
Yeah.
is it possible in the future that Sydney could come in as a separate license, but by herself?
I see. But that's not a half license, right? In the sense that there's no
Right,
half
no.
anything. Like,
So
Ghostface
full
is not
license,
half
just-
into the game, right? We just
Right,
decided
by
to
herself.
make Ghostface instead
Yeah.
of Scream.
Exactly.
And because in that specific instance, because we decided to go for Ghostface rather than Scream, even if we were to bring in Sydney,
Mhm.
she wouldn't sort of interlock with Ghostface because it's a different character from a different universe. He's not the Ghostface that chased her in the movie.
Right.
In that sense, she's a standalone character from a different thing. What we would not do is bring in the Ghostface from Scream
Right. As a double.
to stand side by side with the Ghostface that we've created. We
Right.
wouldn't do
So
that.
in theory, we could see Sydney come in.
Sure. In theory.
On that note,
Yeah.
I don't know if this necessarily has to be a pass or not, Are you currently working with any other celebrities to be characters in Dead by Daylight as
How do
themselves?
you define a celebrity, really?
You know what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm being
Someone playing
a jerk
themselves.
about it. I know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, someone cast it as themselves.
I'm certainly considering many. I can tell you that. Most of
Very
them alive.
I'd hope.
Very interesting.
No, but
Shout out hashtag Elvira for Dead by Daylight. My
there's
peeps
some
out
good
there.
dead ones too, right? Anyway,
How did that even? That's another conversation. But I think
Well,
that's
you'd have
it.
to
I
have
think
a
that's
voice
all
sound
the
alike for
quick
those,
fire.
I would imagine.
Right.
yeah, a little bit. Well, there's some recordings, I guess.
Huh.
There's some
That's
ways
fair.
you can mash it up.
Any interest in doing, as you said, like older properties that nobody cares about except for old people like
Yes.
us, such
On
as the
my-
Universal monsters, things like that.
See, that's a bad example. I mean, they're
Yeah.
cool, but I think that if we were to do like a mummy, we'd do our mummy, right? We'd do our version. Same with the werewolf. Like we do
Yeah.
our
It would make more
werewolf.
sense to not license
Yeah.
it and just do your own version.
Yeah, but I do on speaking for myself here. Every day I have battles with people younger than me about how relevant certain properties are. Saying,
Oh
no,
my
no, we
gosh.
should absolutely do this. It's amazing. And they go, yeah, nobody cares about this anymore.
No, you need to keep fighting, Matthew.
will.
You need to fight for us, old
I
people.
feel like I'd be that guy. I'd be like, what? What is that?
Who are you
Do
talking
you
about?
know how many actual children told me they didn't know what Hellraiser was? I just wanted
I
to.
know,
Oh my God.
because they were interviewing me for their blog.
I'm just gonna go now. Okay, fine.
Yeah, we get
Listen,
upset.
Hey, he hasn't even seen Alien yet. He hasn't even seen Alien.
Okay, no, that's absolutely blasphemous, though.
Yeah, I haven't
Seriously.
seen.
Do
I
it.
haven't seen a lot.
I don't
It
I haven't
is
seen
so good.
Freddy's.
But
I
then
haven't
again,
seen Alien. I haven't seen Hellraiser.
He's also and that's like now we're gonna start talking about him as if he wasn't there. But he's also a person that's not very comfortable with the unknown, as I understand it, right? Like pasta or weird shit like that.
I've gotten better. I've
Yeah,
had
no,
some
and
pasta.
I'm not dissing on you. I understand it's a disability. You're just it's okay.
King, I'm gonna
We
totally
don't-
derail this thing. Matthew, King sends me a picture the other day. He goes, "Did you know this about this stuff called
Oh no!
fruit juice concentrate?" And he shows me a picture of frozen Minute Maid orange juice. I'm like, dude, this has been around since World War II. They developed it so that soldiers could get their vitamins and they could ship out the concentrated juice. How do you not know that this has existed your entire
Oh,
life?
it was so good.
And
It
he's
was
like,
so
it's
cold.
so good. And I'm like,
It's what
what
I
do
was
you mean? It's
raised
so
on,
good.
of course.
You
Oh
know
my
you're
God.
supposed to dilute it, right? Are you eating it
Oh,
like a
man.
big freezy? Like, what are you doing?
You can do that, I guess.
I did try
Yeah.
some, but no, I diluted it. I had help.
No, see, when I was a kid, we just like I'd sneakily try to put less water in it, just make it like, ooh, this one is gonna be
I thought
spicy.
it was a new invention. I was like, this is so
No.
fantastic.
Forever, it's been around forever.
Oh,
man.
jeez.
You know, in those days when there were no computers. Oh,
Don't recall.
of course you don't.
Oh, man.
Oh well.
Well, I
Leave
think-
him
Dying
laughing,
breed,
King. We're
you
gonna
and
leave
I.
him laughing.
yeah.
We
we'll
love
leave
you.
him
We
on
love
a
you,
high
King.
note.
Yeah.
Love you guys too. I think that does it though. Again, a big thank you guys for spending your day, your evening with me and having a nice conversation. It's always a pleasure. It's one of the best
Thank you for
birthday gifts
inviting
I
me
can
again
ask
and
for.
not forgetting me this time. Not that you ever do,
Never.
but I don't want to be
Never.
forgotten.
It's so fun getting you on the channel. Like even like it means so much to me even when, you know, you came out to do those game shows even the first time we all met in person all together, when you were like, yeah, I'll come have dinner with you guys, it always just means the world that you can still find time for us.
I was so
So thank
tired
you.
that time too, but I did. It's true, and I never regretted it. So thank you.
Ah, it's
I
such
really
fond
appreciate
Thank
you
you.
guys being part of our community and friends.
Thank you. Yeah. We're coming for
Maybe
that
we'll
barbecue.
see at another
Next
one of
week.
these PAXs or TwitchCons one of these years.
If
Yeah.
those still happen.
Yeah.
No, actually, I went to PAX last year. Should have been there. Okay.
Yeah.
we'll
Wait,
see
you went
each
to
other
PAX last year?
somewhere. Yeah, it was in Boston.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
drove there. We did a little road trip. It was nice. We went to visit Salem too, with the witches.
Ooh. New DLC.
So now I screw up
Alrighty.
your outro.
All good.
Ciao, everybody out there. We'll see you in the fog.
Goodbye. As always, tip my crown to you guys, and we'll see you in the fog.